Greetings to all who are watching Learning English is Fun by Mary Vitaya Kabinbury School. This is your teacher Eunice. The topics discussed in this video and the coming videos are for the elective English subject of grade 7 students. In today's video, I am going to talk about physical description. This is describing someone basing upon on how they look. So this involves the categories such as the hair, the eyes, the build, the face, the nose, the hair, the lips, the mouth, the ears, and the age. First stop of our train, you have the hair. Okay, in describing the hair, first, you're going to state the length. The next would be the shape, and then the color. For the length, you can use the words long, medium, short. For the shape, you have straight, curly, and then you have wavy. For the color, I have given you only 4, but there are more because nowadays people are coloring their hair. So we have the black, brown, red, and gray. I have here some examples for the length. Okay, so you have your long, then the medium, and then short. Then next you have the shape. Alright, so you have straight, the first picture, wavy for the second picture, and then curly for the third picture. And then color, you have black, blonde, brown, red, and gray. As I've told you a while ago, there are more colors than these 5 that were given to you. Some examples, I have 2 girls here on the screen. So, how would you describe their hair? For the first girl, we can say she has got long, wavy, blonde hair. So you have the length, which is long, then the shape, which is wavy, and then the color, which is blonde. For the second picture, we can say that she has got medium, straight, gray hair. So you have the length, which is medium, then you have the shape, which is straight, and then the color, which is gray. So always remember, you have to say the length first, then the shape, and then the color of the hair. There are 2 ways where you can describe hair color. The first one is to have plus adjective plus hair. Examples, you can say she, he, it has black hair. Or you can also say I, you, we, they have black hair. The second one that you may use in describing the hair is to be plus adjective plus dash haired. Example, you may say she, he, it is black haired. Or you may also say you, we, they are black haired. And if you're pertaining to yourself, you can say, I am black haired. Next would be how to describe the eyes. Okay, in describing the eyes, you need to say first the size, then next the shape, and then next the color. For the eyes, you may use the words big and small. For the shape, I have only 3 here, but you can learn more on the other slides. You can use the words round, oval, and almond. For the color, you have blue, brown, green, and gray. So I want you to look at these photos. So you have the size, then plus shape, then plus the color. Okay, so you have your small and big eyes. Then these are some examples of the shape of the eyes. You have monolid, you have upturned, you have downturned, you also have hooded, you have round, and then you have almond. For the color, you have the blue, you have the green, you have the brown, and then you have the gray. Let's have some examples here. So I have this first picture. How can we describe her eyes? We can say she has got small almond gray eyes. What is small here? Okay, the size. Almond is the shape and gray is the color. Next picture, okay, how would you describe his eyes? We can say that he has got small monolid brown eyes. Small is the size, monolid is the shape, and then brown is the color. Next picture, how can you describe his eyes? So we can say that he has got big hooded gray eyes. Big is the size, hooded is the shape, and the color is gray. In describing the color of the eyes, it's the same with describing the color of the hair. You can use to have plus adjective plus eyes. Example, she, he, it has brown eyes. Or I, you, we, they have brown eyes. Then the other one is to be plus adjective plus dash eyed. Example, you may say she, he, it is black-eyed. And then the other one, you will say you, we, they are black-eyed. Or if you are pertaining to yourself, you may say I am black-eyed. Next is you have build. In build, we are going to talk about the size and the weight of a person, or how big or small and how light or heavy they are. Okay, I have here some examples. For the first photo, you have well built. So we can say that this man is well built. Okay, next would be the woman. We can say that she is plump. She is not too fat, but she is not also thin. She has a little bit fat on her body. Next would be thin. This man is thin. So we can say he is thin. Next would be fat. He is fat. The next, this woman, we can say that she is slim. Okay, so those are the words you can use to describe the build of a person. However, I'm still going, for this next slide, I'm going to give you words where you can use thin and fat in a positive way and in a negative way. For thin, the positive way of saying thin is you can use the words slender or petite. Petite is usually used for ladies or for girls who has a small body build. Next, you can also use thin or slight. Slight meaning to say very thin. Next, you can also use the word lean. Lean meaning to say that you have skin and muscles only. You do not have any fats on your body. Lanky is a person that is very tall and very thin. Next, for fat, you can use the word curvy, especially for ladies or women. Or you can also use the word curvaceous. The next, you have the word stocky. You can use this one for men. And then muscly, meaning to say you have too much muscle in your body. And then well built. For the negative, you can say skinny. Skinny is not such a good word. Next is bony. And then for fat, the negative words that you can use to describe a fat person is plump and large, then chubby and big. Also have round and heavy. And then last would be overweight. Okay, so remember these words for you to use. Okay, let us have an example here. So we have a boy. So the first picture shows that he is thin. You can also say that he is very thin. Then the next picture is you can describe him as he is of medium build. He is not fat and he is not thin. Then the third picture is you can describe him according to build as he is fat. So aside from thin, medium built, and fat, you can also use the words that we have learned a while ago. So you have he is slender, he is slight, he is bony. Then you can also say if he is very tall, you can say he is lanky. Then you can also use the word lean and skinny. For he is fat, you can also say he is plump, he is large, he is overweight. He is chubby, he is big, he is stocky, he is round, he is heavy. And yes, you can also say that he is curvy. Okay, next will be the height. So height is very easy. You can say short, medium, and tall. So how can you describe these boys according to their height? How about these girls? How can you describe these girls according to their height? So you have an example here. So this is a boy. We can say that he is short. How about the girl? We can say that she is short. Next would be, how about this boy? We can say that he is of medium height. Next picture would be this girl. We can say that she is of medium height. Next, you have this boy. So if we're going to describe him, we will say he is tall. How about this girl? We can say that she is tall. Next would be the face. So how are you going to describe the face? So the shape of the face, you have round shape, oval shape, triangle shape, square shape, rectangle shape, and diamond shape. So how are you going to describe yourself according to the shape of your face? You can say, I have a round face shape. Or you can also say, he has an oval face shape. So in describing the face, first determine the shape of the face plus the word face and then the word shape. So example, round face shape, oval face shape, triangle face shape, square face shape, rectangle face shape, and diamond face shape. After the face, we are going to describe the nose. So there are 6 shapes of noses that I'm going to give in this video, but there are more of them. Okay, so the first one is Greek, next is Nubian, next Roman, snub, turn up, and then hawk. Now in describing the nose, it's very simple. You can just say, I have a Nubian nose. Next, you can also say, she has a Roman nose. So as simple as that. Next, you have the mouth, lips, and ears. So it's very simple for the mouth. You have large mouth, small mouth. For the lips, you have full lips, curved lips, and thin lips. And then for the ears, you have large ears and small ears. You have age. In age, you can describe a person as young, middle-aged, and then you have old. Okay, so that's the physical description topic for this video. Now I'm going to give you some exercises. So do the following exercise by your own. Write a complete sentence for each individual according to the categories indicated. Okay. The photo, what does he or she look like? So you have a man here, and then a woman, and then a girl, and then a boy, and then another man. Then below them is a table which has categories such as weight, height, hair, and eyes. So in your paper or in your notebook, I want you let us have an example. Okay, for this man, number one, weight. How can we describe his weight or build? We can say he is big, or we can also say he is slightly heavy. Number two, his height. Okay, so we can say he is tall, or we can also say he is very tall. Number three, hair. Since he has no hair, we can say he is bald. Number four, eyes. How can we describe his eyes? Right, so we may say he has big, round, dark eyes. Remember, big, size, round, shape, dark is the color of the eyes. Now, if you're going to describe the color of his eyes only, you can say he has dark eyes, or you can also say he is dark-eyed. Good luck and enjoy learning English.